Alright, Budget Magic Turbo turns in standard. Sunken Hollow. So, not that long ago, if I saw Sunken Hollow, I would assume Esper Dragons or Esper Control. Lately, Sunken Hollow has meant aristocrats. Dress also makes me think aristocrats. Hopefully, they take Temporal Trespass, but they probably take Explosive Vegetation or Hedron Archive. I guess Explosive Vegetation would probably be my choice. Yeah. Luckily, we still have the archive. Delta. Alright, we will Rattleclaw. Hope it lives. So maybe this is Esper Control. Jeskai Black, maybe? Well, time to try for an archive. See if it resolves. It does. Now what, kill our Rattleclaw? Or put it on top? Kill it. Looks like. Oh god. That's a blowout. That's a mega blowout. Now we're actually in pretty rough shape. Mana's not good. Get a ton of expensive stuff that we're not very close to casting. And a Tassiger. Oh boy. Explosive Vegetation that we can't cast, unfortunately. Getting stuck on mana is really bad in this deck. Yeah. If we had drawn a fourth land, we actually would have been in decent shape, but not anymore. I guess they can have Utter End. Pretty much a dead card. Land for once. Alright, we drew a land finally. Let's see if this resolves. Explosive Vegetation. Activates Tassiger. I guess they can have a Kolaghan's Command. We'll get plains and plains here. Opponent passes again. Well, definitely time for Nissa's renewal. Hopefully this resolves. That would be a big game. Can I activate Tassiger again? Activates Tassiger. Jace or Kolaghan's Command? I guess Jace is the way to go. And then we can sweep things up with Planar Outburst. Get plains, island, island. We're actually getting pretty close. There's the Jace. Take our beats from Tassiger. Blighted Woodland. So I guess we just... Just Planar Outburst. Is our opponent going to activate Tassiger? Yes. And I guess another Kolaghan's Command. And then we're going to hold on to this Explosive Vegetation to discard to a Kolaghan's Command. Mantis Rider. Alright. And Mantis Rider. Well, let's see how this goes. Should be interesting. We're going to take a bunch of turns. Whether or not it's enough to win us the game is not quite clear. So, search up 2 islands. Lumbering Falls was a really good draw, actually. So now we need to part the water veil. Part the water veil, awaken this plains. And then we attack with the plains. Puts our opponent to 11. Play Lumbering Falls. See what we draw. Embodiment of Spring isn't exciting. So we have 7 cards in the graveyard. How do we do this? Can we Explosive Vegetation and Temporal Trespass? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so let's Explosive Vegetation, Island, Forest. Then we will attack with this plains. Opponent's going to double block to kill it, sure. Then we Temporal Trespass. Rattleclaw. How many cards in our graveyard? 5. So we need to Temporal Trespass. Suit up a Lumbering Falls. Play, I think we're going to get the exacties out of this. Play Rattleclaw, attack with Lumbering Falls, puts our opponent to 8, and then double Lumbering Falls plus Rattleclaw is lethal. Yep. Sweet! Oh, I didn't think that was going to work, but it did. It did. Yeah, so against this deck, Dispels seem solid. Negates are probably good as well, and Gaia's Revenge is also pretty good. So I guess we can go down Embodiment, the Monastery Siege, Planar Outburst, and what? Do we need Quarantine Field? It does hit a flip Jace. Let's go down Quarantine Field. Let's try it like that. That was a pretty awesome kill. I did not expect, honestly, I did not expect that we would win that game, so pretty exciting. Nomad Outpost versus Lumbering Falls. Another tap land and a Duress. What do they take here? Archive, I guess. That's what I would take. Unless they have a very good reason to take Dispel. Will they take the Dispel? I guess that suggests that they have a Kolaghan's command to kill the Archive. And a Jace. But they're slightly stuck on lands at the moment. Although Jace should fix that. Pitches Dragon Master Outcast, plays the plains. Is it Mantis Rider time? Another Duress. What do they take now? 2 Duresses, eh? And eventually they'll flip Jace and be able to play another one. They are kind of low on cards, though. Planar Outburst. Interesting. Ooh, that's a killer draw if we ever resolve it. So we're going to go Forest into Archive. And Disdainful Stroke. Well, our opponent just has it all, don't they? Now they get to flip the Jace and flashback Duress if they desire. Yep. So 3 Duresses and Disdainful Stroke. Not bad. But they've pretty much used up all their resources, for the most part at least. They gotta take dig here, I believe. No, didn't take the dig. Well, I guess that means they have a counter for the dig. Alright, we'll pass. They only have one blue source at the moment. Pumps up Jace. And we're just going to crack Bladed Woodlands here. Wait on the dig. Get a plains and an island. Part the water veil. Jeez. I would love to attack with that Lumbering Falls, but Crackling Doom ruins our fun. So I think we pass the turn. Plan on going with dig. Pumps up Jace again. Alright, if they dispel our dig, that's fine. There's nothing we can do about it. We can actually dig again immediately. So dig meets negate. Ooh, man, so close. So close. Well, I think we dig. Do we dig? We could just knock the Jace down. Yeah, I think we dig. Why we have the chance. Part the water veil, and this is renewal. I mean, we basically have the combo. We'll see how much of it they can make us discard, but if we get to Nissa's Renewal and to triple part the water veil, not much losing after that. They might flash back their other duress now. Yep. Alright. The other thing is, we also have Gaia's Revenge if we draw one more land. And it does die to Crackling Doom, but takes Nissa's Renewal. Probably a good choice. Let's play Embodiment of Spring. Just pass the turn. Maybe I should have kept a land off the dig. Not really sure. So this is through 4 duresses and 2 counterspells. Alright, well I guess we discard a Part the Water Veil. Ah, they draw another blue source. That's probably what they wanted. Gonna Murderous Cut? Or Tassiger? Tassiger. Well, there's a land. What do we do now? Do we just pass again? I think we pass. And Embodiment of Spring. Pumps it up. So Jace is up to 3, can flash something back next turn. Change his mind about attacking. Well, sack Embodiment of Spring. I guess we get another Plains? Yeah, another Plains is fine. Well, I guess we try Part the water veil. Awakening an island. See if they have a counter. Looks like the answer is yes. Another Disdainful Stroke. So our opponent's drawn pretty well. Another Kolaghan's Command. Well, I guess we pitch Gaia's Revenge. Getting back Dragon Master Outcasts. Cash is in the Jace. Returns Jace. Makes us pitch another Part the Water Veil. Oh, that was disappointing. Now they're going to attack. Planar Outburst would be pretty insane. Well, let's Lumbering Falls. And a face down Rattleclaw. Loots with Jace. Dragonlord Slumgar. So I think the question is, do we draw a Planar Outburst right now this turn? Or I guess a dig. I don't think this is good enough. Yep. Oh, man. Our opponent really ran pretty well there. Let's get rid of the other embodiment for the negate. Took our opponent, what, 5 duresses? And about 3 counter spells to stabilize. Can't do much about that. Let's get a good hand. Middling. A lot of it comes down to our archive here. And more lands. Alright, come on, lands. Land? Oh, the opposite. The most expensive card in all of Standard, I believe. Mantis Rider. Well, we're going to need a land this turn, preferably. Oh. Yep. No, we're dead. Ah. I guess the good news is it took a very unfortunate series of events for us to lose. And this is against the best deck in Standard. Or the most played. So we have power. I mean, we won game 1. We were incredibly close to winning game 2, and then got mana screwed game 3. So what happens? I mean, you can't really do much about that. Unfortunately, we don't even have anything we can draw. Yeah. Alright. Disappointing end, but we can keep up with Jeskai Black.